Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 bringing you another COH2 replay brought to you by, give me a second, pulling it up, Sean. Yes, Sean sent it in, so of course I want to cover it. In that case, it's a 4v4, and one of the main reasons why I want to cover this game, it's very simple. They're versing an entire Soviet team, with Sean, Jaman, Fuzi, and 13 versing Torrent, Puro, Costile, and Clever. Clerv, there we go. In that case, 2 Vermont, 2 OKW versing all that. Should be pretty interesting. This is a 4v4 on Lazarus Ambush. Really enjoy this map. Probably, out of the current rotation, my favorite map, honestly. Loren Force is probably up there, too. I'm trying to, it's back and forth between those two. But, yeah, in any case, if you want to submit a replay, you can do so via my YouTube channel. Just go to my Gmail or Facebook, submit it. However, it's easier for you. And if you don't know how, there's a video how to send a Swedish to replay. You can check that out. Plus, I want to thank my Patreon supporters like Sean. Over here, this Sean. Awesome Sean. Also, awesome Leo. Awesome Hercules. And Tim. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys rock. In any case, let's get started. Now this, let's see. Lazarus Ambush. So this location over here on the right, typically, whoever is on this right side will lock it down. It's very hard for the people over here to really push up and take it. Although, 13, you have 3 Kubels. I am already interested in your battle plan because, ooh, 3 Kubels. We shall see how this offensive goes. I'm assuming not well, but we shall see. I'm hopeful. And you're making me less hopeful with that push. But we'll see. On the left-hand side, it's a similar way, because you can usually lock down this point. It's very hard for the attackers over here, the people over here, to really push and take this center location. Now, I know you can always put an MG here, but very easy with mortars and the high wall to really defend this area. In any case, I'm going to assume that Kubel, yeah, the Kubel maybe pull back a little bit, just a little bit. Another Kubel coming in on the flank, MG coming up, very nicely placed. Again, kind of guard these troops in case they try to counterattack. MG just falling back. I don't blame it. Yeah, the Soviets seem to be putting MG teams in that defensive location, kind of like holding themselves up. They have a mortar team present. They're trying to just defend this area and try to use that heavy cover to their advantage. Very nicely done. We'll see how long that lasts. Now, they have an MG and they have a Kubel. And they have a mortar over here. But the Soviets have a mortar. So it's really what better side can do a better strategic assault to really break up the opposing lines. They have more MGs for better defense, but the enemy, okay, well, the Axis have more frontline troops and mortars for better offensive capabilities. But we'll see how well that goes. Stern Pioneers coming up on the right. We have more Kubels coming up. Maybe they're going to do a light armor push. I'm very curious to see how this goes. 3 Kubels, oh, I can't wait. And the left-hand side looks like Stern Pioneers were able to very effectively get turn around those MGs. One MG's placed, but the other one's like, we need a little support here. Stern still managing to flank that one, may have to pull back immediately. This MG team is being guarded by a flamethrower unit. Should be able to easily kill that Stern Pioneer squad, but yeah, they did still cause a lot of damage here, and at least we'll be able to keep the Soviets back for a time. Now, unfortunately, since Jaman is in overscoring left, this guy is just taking mid. He's Puro's like, hey, what's up? There's nothing here? Cool, I'll just keep pushing. Where's your scout car located? Oh, he helped counter that. He flanked around and is trying to knock out. Oh, he's knocking out the headquarters building. That's pretty cool. So while they're launching an offensive, it looks like the mortar teams have been pretty effective and their assault's doing pretty well. That was a really nice flank. You killed the mechanized building. Puro coming in for the win and helping his teammates out in the nick of time. That was very cool. Unfortunately, he's not helping his one guy out over here, but he's holding. These guys were on the verge of losing a very strategic hard point, and they would have lost that. That could have been very bad. Man, this scout car is doing great. Pushing back the MG, killing another Kubel. The entire German armor offensive just collapsed. And the Soviets not only help their allies, well, the other Soviet guys, hold this location, but they pretty much have the munitions point on this right-hand side. They have that under their control. Plus, middle is under their control. So, oof. Sean and 13 really need to reorganize and counterattack effectively. Now, Sean has a lot of troops. 13, not so much. He lost all of his frontline troops. Also, a lot of cannon warfare, really? we'll see how well that goes. Puro going shock rifle. Oh boy, one of the most common doctrines, but you get an IS-2 in shock troops. It's pretty effective units, if used effectively. Grenadiers trying to hold, but there's way too many forces here. Scout car coming in on the flank. We have some Grenadiers. If they use a Panzer could be good, but the flamethrower is very, very effective, just burning infantry very quickly, killing a lot of stuff. Panzerfaust, yep, there it goes. Kills the scout car, but the flamethrower unit's doing what it does best and pretty much burning everything alive. So, oh shoot, nice mortar. Where's that mortar? Oh, there's a mortar. Alright, pretty close. That's why I was able to, you know, knock it out pretty quickly. We have penal troops with PTRS rifles, allowing them, you know, greater anti-tank, well, not anti-tank, but anti-armor capabilities. Also, they're pretty good against infantry long range. Mortars falling back because they don't want to be grenaded. Because, yeah, penal troops, they don't just have grenades. No, they have satchel charges. And, oh wow, why is it manual? Wait, alright, well, isn't it timed? Whatever. They're pushing back pretty well, so that's good. Wolf squad managing to push back these Soviets, again coming from multiple angles. Probably use a fire grenade, try to burn them out. Okay, nice job there. Probably need to burn out that MG. Maybe get these guys around this right, because otherwise they might be suppressing the group. Nice mine location there, right on the choke point. So it looks like the Soviet player is still doing one heck of a, like, trying to hold, but unfortunately this guy's being very active. Along with, again, he has this other guy on this left-hand side, but they're not making a lot of headway. They're not actually pushing too far. You figure with two guys, they would be able to push a lot better. They have more guys on the right. Not only have they captured the munitions, but they're slowly pushing down, you know, this right-hand side. So we'll see how well things go. Honestly, I think Jaman should focus back in mid. Like, with a combined effort, if you guys can't really even throw them off the munitions point, maybe you should just focus somewhere else. Because that means your double team is not being as effective as it could be. Anyway, we have Clerv going with Soviet industry, so that can heal a lot of armor. That's pretty bad. We have armored assault, which brings up T-34s, and another IS-2, which is very bad. Nice mortar hit. Yeah, so things. Maybe if he gets a flamethrower unit here, that'll definitely help. But you don't have the munitions, so yeah, probably not. You're trying to push up, but penal troops just coming around for the flank, getting more PTRS rifles. Very cool. Brickhead Morphers on standby. Still probably need more frontline troops, honestly, 13. But, you know, you're getting there. Scout car coming up, trying to help with the, well, MGs. And pretty much killing infantry. Scout car is very good at just moving very fast, going around and killing a bunch of infantry. So, very awesome indeed. Let's see. So, well, Axis have nothing yet. Right. How do I put this nicely? Yeah. Right now, they kind of need to restructure their line. The Soviets do, because unfortunately, 13 and Sean can't effectively fight 3 people. That's not going to happen. So, I don't know. We'll see how well things go. Oh, yeah, SU-76 moving up. So, they put down some fuel caches, got some extra fuel. We can tell by resource-wise that the Allies have more. The SU-76, though, not the great for necessarily chasing down units. It's good for long range, kind of standing back, but we'll see if it can kill the scout car. Yes, it does. Wow. Very nice. But Stern Pioneers coming around the flank could maybe kill this thing if it gets 2 shots in. Alright, one more shot. One more good oh, we have lots of mines. If it hits if it misses and hits a mine, it might be a GG. Come on. Ah, manages to get around there. That's a lot of mines in one area. I like mines. I really do. But that's a low overkill. I feel like 1, 2, 3, maybe this 4th one. Wait, do you have mines in this sector? Okay. Something I always note, always want to try to guard this sector. I'm not seeing any mines over here, but this is where a lot of people tend to flank. So I'll typically put a mine right here and a mine over in this path and try to block this area up. So that way if they try to be like, oh, armor push, we're going to sneak around, I can at least detect it and at least be like, have a little notice that, okay, they're coming around this side. Yeah, it looks like, again, they're still trying to double team the right, but the Soviet player is still holding. What are you placing? Oh, more mines. Very cool, very cool. Do you have any minesweepers on this side? You have no... Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're also placing mines. All right, I like this team. I like both teams. All right, so let's see. Half track coming in. I'm assuming just healing these guys, make sure they're okay. Yeah, they're prepping a big counter assault. We'll see how well that goes. Both sides are ready and waiting. And it's like, oh, Greyshot, if he has a minesweeper, mines won't be effective. No, it's still an explosive detonation that can occur. If you just aim your target and do a rifle grenade on that sector, it'll blow them up. Plus, the minesweeper has to be in range. If they kill the minesweeper guy and they fall back, the mines disappear, and then grenadiers and or whatever is attacking will start blowing up. So, Stern Pioneers just trying to go around and kill a bunch of stuff. We have a Puma, which is very good at hunting SC-76s because they can actually maneuver around them. So we'll see how well that goes. Unfortunately, a lot reinforcements coming in again from Puro. Puro's just like 13 and Sean are like, God, we can handle the two guys on the left, but as soon as Puro comes in, then we start having issues. MG on the flank, very interesting. Not bad, actually, sneaking up on the enemy. Big push with the light infantry. MG suppressing them mostly. I say mostly. Soviets detonating. Stuka missing the target completely. MG still firing. Still getting some hits in. But, yeah, needs to retreat because they can't really hit the guys behind because the infantry is being suppressed by another MG. Well, finally. Was it? Fuzzy's like, well, if you're not going to really support the one, I'll take the other. I love also, by the way, how this Soviet player was like, holy shit. Okay, I like mines, but maybe not like that. Like, this isn't great. If you want to place all these mines here, that's wonderful. Oh, there we go. But maybe, okay, so maybe that's a little overkill. Little bit. I like the idea. I like the idea of, like, this is the front line. They're just like, but I feel like if you're putting all these barricades, you should put the mines out here. That's what I mean. Like, if you have all this heavy cover, place demo charges here, so when they go in the heavy cover, be like, oh, we're safe. Boom. And typically that lures people into a false insecurity and does a lot more damage. Instead of here, where a lot of your infantry are running through. I always, like, don't worry, I say place mines at key choke points for armor, but when it's like this, it's kind of like your own troops running through a place where the enemy could detonate it to get to heavy cover. That's the issue I find. Maybe place it where the enemy is in front of the heavy cover, so when they try to rush for it, they explode. But nice idea. I do like that, though. And I like how you also have the Soviet repair factories up, so you can help your allies out. Though, the fact you have a Su-76 over here instead of rushing over here, kind of weird. You figure you would heal that. Looks like Puma is slightly injured. We have a Stuka on the field. Sean has a Panzer IV. Very cool. Could definitely be used to fight some of that infantry and also the MGs. Once again, they have been unable to push on the right. So, congratulations on that. I'm assuming you either probably pushed or maybe. I'm not sure. But, yeah, you need to do something. Because you've been waiting way too long. Yeah, they probably did push. But now they have T-34. Is it 85? Is that an 85 coming out? Yeah, it's an 85. So they're going to have enough armor to really hold this stuff back. I mean, he has a Panther coming out too. But don't expect, like, armor to just help you change the battle. Both sides are going to be about even. So I doubt this area is going to change unless a serious flank occurs. And once again, I would place mines here. Because, again, if they brush something around this way to flank, I don't know, something back here, that's what you want. I always, again, choke points is always very key, and that's why I always put mines there. Anyway, another big push. Stern Pioneers rolling up, but again, long-range fire, not a lot of heavy cover. They're in heavy cover, so of course they're going to do better. I love how they're like, we're going to flank around this point. It'll be great. And shock troops like, nope. You try to flank me, we take you out. Stuka's opening fire, so the Germans are trying to use artillery to try to push back the Soviets. Mine detonated, kind of suppressed these guys, but overall not too bad, not too many losses. They can just move up the, well, SC-76 for artillery fire and move the T-34 to just start running guys over. They should be more than fine. More than capable, honestly. Armor's rolling up with a Panzer IV, placing more mines. Man, I love how both sides are placing mines. It's great to be listened to. Anyway, what's the thing I'm trying to think of? Oh, Katusha also on the side. We have more support Cost is like, well, I guess I'll support you guys over here, because it looks like you need it. And Torex, after being constantly beaten this entire time, is now on the offensive. A Katyusha strike right here would be amazing. Also, looks like the allies dropping in fuel, probably from the close air support doctrine I saw a little earlier. No airstrike coming in, but yeah, right now they need artillery right here to really break up the Axis. But the T-34 is doing pretty good at fighting the armor off. Panther, is it targeting armor? Yeah, it's targeting everything, so it's really not being all that effective. Because what it needs to do is hit the armor, not the random infantry coming in. Yeah, so we'll see how well that goes. Fuzzy went special operations, so good heavy infantry support and command Panther, also supporting a lot of armor. Poor T-70. Again, they probably have. I would probably use that for recon, so you could fire, so you can see long range. Nice idea with the T-34. Target the building, neutralize that, kind of open up a flank. Watch out for the mine. Damn it! Can he make it back? If he can get to the MG range, they can suppress the infantry. Panther rolling up though, with a lot of AT. Trying to quickly heal that T-70 to get its main gun operational. At least do something. Nice idea, kind of go behind the shrubs to make it harder to see. Because again, if you look at the fog of war, very difficult to see because of that shrubs. Panther though does not give a fuck. But now it does because it hit a mine. And another T-34 is like, hey, we have a target. A little bit pathfinding, causing a lot of concern over there. Flamethrower is knocking out the AT gun. So they can hopefully take that out before it fires. Yep, managed to take it out before it fires. T-34 using its, well, just, maneuverability to get behind the Panther. Fortunately, mass Panzerfaust coming in. This is where they need an artillery strike of some type. Torex does not have it, nor does Puro. Well, they have fire, but not really a direct strike per se. Pack gun's knocked out, but T-34 is gone. Both armor pieces survived, though. Panther pulling back, taking some, pretty much being banged up pretty damn well. And once again, neither side is able to claim victory on the left side. It's more like a stalemate. So, there's that. Mortar just opening fire randomly on this spot. I'm assuming just trying to clear things up. At least I would. Them healing armor in mid, though. This is... Wow, Panzer IV looks like it was trying to rush up. Did not work. Yeah, that was Sean's. Poor Sean. The thing is right now is they can keep putting down these repair stations. They could have a place, that or they could push someone on the left-hand side. Oh, they did. Oh, he's helping out his ally. Cool. They could just have a massive repair station. You just keep sprinkling that all along the back lines. You could just have allied armor constantly healed and deployed. And that's a big issue if you can just have armor that's constantly at full power and just sent back up to the front. That could be very, very bad. Looks like a big push coming on, trying to open up a flank. Or just a gap on this huge line over here. I would honestly get artillery to kind of break this guy up. Because you can see a lot of the forces are just kind of grouped together in this one sector. That's where you need artillery to kind of just hammer them a little bit. Nice artillery in mid, though. Stuka, nice strike. Again, why you really don't blob? I mean, that's a perfect opportunity to blob. Also, Puro, a lot of manpower. Could probably use that. I know he's going to heal it, and he's probably saving up for the IS-2, but still. Oh, here we go. T-34. Clerv's like, fuck that Stuka. I'm taking it out. Question is, can he kill it? And he does! Panzer IV's like, just gonna keep turning. T-34 going around so he can't hit it. Mine, though, knock out that T-34, and I think the Puma got a nice... Nope, it didn't. It was the mine got the kill. Oh, I thought the Puma fired and then the mine, or the mine hit and then the Puma. Looks like it was the first one. Anyway, artillery fire pushing back the infantry. Lots of conscripts kind of blobbed up. Should probably scatter themselves a little bit. Right hand side, we have a push by Sean's Panzer IV, but alas, we have a lot of AT guns, so we need to pull back immediately. Looks like something may have tried to come here, but the mines were like, sorry. Not gonna happen. Also very surprised that they really don't hit that MG on the right, but whatever, I guess they don't see it. Double Panther. Oh, very interesting. So, very surprised he's using double Panther to fight infantry. As Panthers, even though with the, nice MG42s up top, not great. Not all that great at fighting infantry, but we'll see what happens. Armor's being pushed back. Oh, here. Wait, what is that? Sean having a Panther. Okay, never mind. I was like, having a force back by enemy lines, and it kind of failed. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Looks like the Soviets launching an assault try to grab to the star. I think if we look at victory points wise, the Axis are losing. The Allies are winning. They have more points. So the Axis really need to do something to kind of turn the tide. Otherwise, command point wise, it's going to be a victory. And I don't think they want. I don't think they really want a game where they have to keep rushing for points, or they want to rush for points. I think I did a replay. Yeah, I did. Where there was a game where it's like that caused actually the team that was winning to kind of get a false sense of security, but we'll see how well that goes. So Yag Tiger Doctrine and Elephant Doctrine. I wouldn't necessarily use both of them because I mean, I guess fortifications is more different. This one's more infantry based. But having two very powerful tank destroyers could be either a good thing or a very bad thing, depending on how well it's used. That was a really nice Stuka. Really nice, knocking out a lot of key positions. So, T-34 rolling up on... Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck is going on down here? So, we have a T-34 rolling up on 2 Panthers and a headquarters. That was a bad idea. I don't know what Soviet tactician thought. Yeah, let's charge a half-dead T-34 to enemy lines, but, you know, good for you. Shock troops rolling up and now pushing back those Soldaten. Again, very good close range, along with supported by a blob. Again, keep one unit here, keep moving. Don't blob up your forces. Big push on the right-hand side. Looks like Sean is countering. He has command tank kind of boosting his forces' defensive capabilities, so it makes him harder to kill. As long as you can keep them up, they should be able to keep fighting pretty well. At least try and knock out the AT guns. My assumption would be just hide it back here so they don't have direct sight, but they still get the boost. Nice flamethrowers and a minesweeper so they don't get hit. Artillery fire by the Su-76 kind of break them apart. We have shock troops in the blob moving up with their AT capabilities, push back the armor. We have a flank coming in with Lob AT, knocked out the Su-76. Command Panther trying to open fire on the Penal troops, but unfortunately, we still have to worry about that AT capability, so it has to pull back. It can't really sustain a large fight. Plus, we have no more supporting infantry, so really, it's by itself. So all of its bonuses are null and void. So, yeah, that big assault by Sean, it could have gone better, but not too bad. They knocked out the Su-76, which is at least a small victory. A small victory. Small victory. Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we? Obosodan, nice job guarding this point right here. At least you're able to hold and lock it down. Pack on standby, MG guarding this location with T-70 on recon mode, so they have extra sight so they can detect enemy stuff coming on. Panthers coming up for a flank. We'll see how well that goes. Katusha firing upon those enemy positions. I'm assuming... Yeah, they're trying to hit back here, but the Panthers are like, hey, that's a perfect target. And they don't have a lot really defending this area. This is like another key choke point for mines. So I feel like they're placing mines, but not necessarily the right positions, or at least what I would consider right positions. I know. My word is not law, but still, a choke point is something that you definitely want to put it at. So let's see, a plane crash right next to a bunch of T-34-85s. Looks pretty cool with the T-34 on fire, but fortunately for the Axis, the main guns are too much to handle. Obosodan, while great with SCG-44s, not very good against, T-34s. They use a marked target from the command tank to really target this thing. Damage engine, 2 Panthers on standby along with command tank. This thing is probably screwed. And, yeah. T-34-45 coming in to help his friend. Katusha fire would be great, right? Oh, fire! Very nicely done. And Katusha fire. Good combo. Very good combo. Very good at killing infantry. Nice job killing the MG in the house. Should it have a better reaction time. Pushing back the mortar, and the Axis are like, we're not dealing with that. We're just gonna move back a little bit. So very nicely done, at least protecting and stopping in a push over here. Conscript's not gonna really fight Obosodan. They're just too tough with that. Sternbeck Strike though coming in to save the day. And manages to do a lot of damage from the Obosodan, allowing the conscripts to take the point. And, well, yeah, allow the allies to continue that overwhelming command point superiority over the Axis. But we look at overall men, and we can see here the Axis have, I would say, probably like close to a 70-man army, while the allies, probably closer to upper 60s. So right now, if I were the allies, I would be a little bit more cautious. But that being said, they don't know that. But I'm just saying, like, it's pretty close army-wise. Either side could probably take it. Nice. I think he killed a Grenadier squad, right? I think he did. I think that Molotov cocktail did with the Snurvik strike, but we'll see. But yeah, you definitely want to be a little cautious, because it's not like you have an overwhelming number. And I'm assuming because if you do recon plays, you can see, oh, the enemy still has a lot of troops. So you have to be very cautious if you try to assault. You don't have superiority, but if you keep doing decisive blows, maybe you can get that. 3 Panthers. That's bad, especially supported by the command Panther. That's a big assault force. That can do a lot of damage. Katusha fire coming in. Probably should stop firing on the shock troops, just saying. Sean making a desperate attempt on the right. Maybe is able to break it. We shall see. Not a lot of armor or anything I can tell. He is busting through, and this is another point where it's like mine over here to kind of stop a push if you're trying to hunt something down. Looks like he might be trying to go after all these Katushas. Again, if you knock out the artillery support for the allies, it could help. Oh, hello! Free Panther! Man, I would take one of those. It looks like his big Panther assault went a little too far. Lost the command tank. Too many T-34s. And the Soviets like, goddamn, oorah! We're going to counterattack. Soviet forces pushed up. A little bit of a choke point right here. Panthers like, we're going to back the fuck up because we fucked up. Yeah. Infantry being annihilated by the front guns. We can maybe knock out the headquarters if they keep focus firing. I don't see any AT guns, so they have no reason to stop their assault. Su-85 maybe push up? Oh, they did a little SAR artillery, which maybe scared them. Where are those repair stations? Right there? They're still in range. Dude. Yeah, they're in range. Dude, put some infantry here. Grab a Panther. Oh, shit. Panzer IV, though. Looks like we have 1, maybe 2 Katyushas. Hey, hold on, let's double check. So, I think I saw 4 Katyushas by Clerf. So, we have 1. Oh, he knocked out 3 Katyushas. Oh, that's why they fell back. Because all the artillery got knocked offline. But they still have enough manpower and fuel to get those back. So, we'll see. Maybe he's saving enough for the KV. I don't know. That could be... It's good for killing infantry, but we'll see. Okay, that's good. Repair station going online. If they can pull it back and... Actually, quite honestly, I think you should build more repair stations because the allies have so much armor, they could really use it. Also, I would probably focus more support on the right because even though Sean hasn't been able to necessarily break the right, he was able to get around it and cause a lot of damage. Sure, the men died, but it was a valiant assault and attempt to, you know, knock out the enemy forces. But the one thing I will say, they now have a Panther. The allies getting themselves a Panther is a big no-no. Yeah. So I want to be that Soviet guy. It's like I am now in the best German armored vehicle that they have on the front lines for dealing with our troops. Come at me, bro. Stuka bomb coming in. Something's coming in. Wow. Okay. Stuka bomb coming in, but not doing as much as I would have thought. Oh, Stuka! No! Stuka killed the Panther. Yeah, you should have moved that. You should have moved that more back. You should honestly build more repair stations, dude. How many? Yeah, you need more repair stations. I know you that. I think. Are you calling in fuel or something? I don't know, but you should really call that in. Big assault on the right-hand side. T-34 moving in, knocked out the headquarters building. Trying to give chase. Artillery coming in against those forces, trying to chase the T-30-45. A little bit of damage, not too much. Shock, oh well, not shock troops. Conscripts coming in. Should probably maybe try to rush in there a little bit. But I guess they're playing a little bit more defensive, which is fine. Is that really a Soviet mine? Wow, alright. I'm like waiting for it to explode. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is he not exploding? Is that Dolma? Is that Soviet mine that just looks weird? 3 Panthers moving up, but that's his entire army. Just 3 Panthers. Throw AT grenades! AT grenades! You have... Okay, there we go. Does a little bit of damage. IS-2 rolling up on the field. Okay, but on the flip side, Sean manages to break the left side pretty damn effectively. And he has an elephant right now, so that could be really bad. But now the left flank's open. A hard point is now taken. They still have a bunch of mines they have to get rid of, I will say that. They have a minesweeper, I assume. Does he have a minesweeper? I'm assuming he does. Okay, he does. He should probably clear these mines because there's a lot there, and that could be a big issue if they start causing a fight over here. They should be fine overall if there's a fight or anything, but yeah, they really should lock that area down. But again, the Allies still have command point victory. They still have majority of the points, so we'll see how well the Axis do. Sean opening up that left flank is definitely going to help, and I really think he should start focusing on the left-hand side. He also, again, should put more points down, but we'll see how well that goes. Artillery fire coming in, trying to break up Sean's forces. T-34, 85 coming in too. I don't see... Oh, there's an elephant here, so that could help. Yeah, why am I saying it can't help? It will help. Panzerfaust, maybe? Yep, Panzerfaust going out. And say goodbye to the T-34. Because... Oh, wow, miss. I was like, it almost never bounces, but the elephant will miss. IS-2 rolling up. We have a Yag Tiger. So this could be an issue for the Allies because now they have 2 tank destroyers on both sides of the field that could really start pushing back their armor. But this is where, again, it's not necessarily... Oh, wow, nice shots. Now it's the point where you just, as long as you can repair your armor and make sure it doesn't die, they can keep firing out all day long. And as long as you keep getting better hits, you're fine. Now, SC-76 guarding. Panthers rolling up. I swear to God, if these mines actually get a kill. If they actually roll up and hit these mines, that would be amazing. Nope! They stay outside of the main road. Satchel charge, though, sticking to it, knocking out the main engine. All 3 Panthers are dead, and I think that guy lost his entire army? Am I wrong? Yag Tiger, though, getting some nice shots in, but the command tank realizing maybe shouldn't pursue. And, yeah, Jim has nothing left. Jim lost his entire army in that push. So, congratulations. Lots of conscripts rolling in. There we go. There's the AT grenades I know and love. And again, they're swarming this poor command tank. So this will probably die. He has more than enough munitions. Yeah, he's going to kill it. And the conscripts can keep moving up and just kill the remaining stuff. And they took back the left. The right-hand side, though, looks like there was a decent push. And the Axis were able to take it. It's very nicely done. Almost Sudan, again, can very easily fight a lot of infantry. So it's very hard to fight that. Oh, this thing is injured, too. Man, poor guys. Left-hand side, they're still trying to chase down the elephant. I mean, it's not a bad idea to do so, but you're really not going to do a lot of damage, so I don't think there's a point. Unless you had armor supporting, that would be a different story, but you really don't. Right-hand side, the Axis is fortifying a little bit. Going to be pretty hard to break them out. Burkett and Whiffer just hiding and wait for some armor. We have an IS-2 over here. Do you have another IS-2 on the field? Or is there 2? No, there's only 1. All right. Oh, perfect spot for a Katusha if they had it. Army-wise, let's see. We have about 7. We have close to 80, close to 70, 70, and holy shit, 20. And he's using his reserves to get that Panther. So he's going to be in a bit of an issue right now. While the Allies, well, yes, cost is down. He's not that far down. So overall, it's close. I would say right now it's close. A nice fire, at least stopping more infantry from coming through and make sure they can't retreat for a little while. But, yeah, you want to make sure that the IS-2 at least lives and keep firing upon them. Command tank coming up for the kill. We've lost an SU-76. Where's that armor support? T-34 roll it in, trying to support. But, yeah, they're firing long range. IS-2's a goner. T-34, 85 coming in too late. And what is coming in? Oh, Surfing Strike. Okay, that could do a lot of damage versus infantry and armor, respectively. No mines on the main road. You know, that would have been a good idea. Again, I feel like they should use should have more repair stations because there's a lot of allied armor they just need healed. All right, so elephant's still over here, but they have tank guns, so that's good. And wow, really? Sean manages to steal a KV flamethrower. That's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Instantly dies from a pack gun, or sorry, not pack gun. Well, 76. Was it Z3? There we go. God damn it. Torrent's like, I've been holding this guy for so long. And overall, victory points wise under 100. So as long as they keep... If they can capture the right-hand side and just hold it and then hold the left, they should be fine. Although, the Allies are taking more casualties. That's something that is very obvious. So they're going to have to change up their strategies if they want to keep this game up. Right now, infantry is probably what I would focus on. If they have a lot of tank destroyers, maybe infantry with armor support hitting the flanks. Like, again, the elephant's weak here because it's backed up against a freaking wall. So you could flank it through this area where they don't have a lot of mines, just force it against the trees and just have it die. And you can't really have a lot of armor support if it's just stuck right there. Oh, they fortifying it? Oh, yeah, they're making it fortified. So, A, it's a little bit stronger. It can fire, I think it's fire faster, right? Fortification, it fires faster. Increased defense. Oh, just increased defense and damage. Okay, that's good, but it's literally stuck and is very hard to move for quite some time. Command tank going in, and then realizing probably should get out before I die. I saw artillery coming in, trying to break everything up here. Again, probably should make more repair stations. Again, just make a huge repair station area. But alas, you've been unable. Also, you have a lot of points you can put down munition points in if you're really that low on munitions. You have 47 per turn, so you're doing pretty damn good. And you have a doctrine that, honestly, you're not using a lot of manpower, munitions. So I'm pointing that out. Nice job. I think it's mark target, right? Yeah, mark target with a lot of conscripts, so the AT grenades do more. And we have something coming in. S-85 getting a nice shot or two in. But they still need to move in. Unfortunately, the Panzer Grenadier squad, they're probably not going to be able to chase it. Katusha coming in, trying to kill this. Fortunately, missing most of the shots, so that sucks. Elephant's probably going to live. Not really much else hitting it. There's a pack on Aziz, but unfortunately just can't do anything. And there's too much infantry here, so it really can't fight it. Yeah, the Allies are in need to recover. They kind of need to stop their offensive and just heal. There's a point where you can just get too exhausted if you keep putting too much pressure, and that's what's going on right now. The Allies are just putting, they're doing too many assaults. They need to kind of regroup and just hold, weaken the Axis a little bit, because we look at overall men, and yeah, it's like 80 men here, but 30, so that's about 50, and then here's, yeah, that's about, well, okay, close to 60. Alright, maybe 60. We'll give it 60 at the bare minimum. And then here, they're over. So, yeah, it's just a bad situation. They just need to hold and just play a little bit stronger tactically, and, you know, causing more losses for the Axis. I know that's like, oh, but they have a Yag Tiger there. Then don't engage the Yag Tiger. They have a Yag Tiger and Elephant in mid. We know that for a fact. So don't hit mid. Let mid go, arty the hell out of it, because they keep saying infantry, and then focus on the right and left flanks, where you can obscure the vision. That's what I would do anyway. So what's Sean up to? He has his command tank back. He's moving up a few forces. I'm assuming he might try for another assault over here. Some mines have been laid down, so that could be a big issue if he pushes back. A big armor push with a lot of T-34s, but again, the Yag's not over here. It can't see over here. There's a lot of, well, it's facing the wrong way for once. I don't actually have no idea why it's facing a tree. But T-34-45s could move in and kill the the command tank, because they have marked target on that thing right now. So very easily die. Plus, if they flank it correctly, they could flank and kill a lot of this stuff. Do you actually have any artillery? No, you really don't. I was like a precision bombing strike. I always try to have that because there's a lot of opportunities, especially with T-34s. You can just this is my strategy with the T-34. I just ram the son of a gun, and then while it's pinned, I immediately called in right before it hits, so that way it's pinned and can't move or stunned. I can call in the bombing strike, and it just comes in, knocks out the tank. It's worked a lot of times versus a lot of heavier armor. So yeah, very nice. Nice shot. It looks like it was able to hurt that T-30-45 a little bit, but alas, it doesn't have range, and that this thing is, I think, giving it range, or at least it was. So he was able to pick up some armor. Not bad engagement. Killed a lot of Axis infantry. You didn't lose any of your own. Plus, you saw that repair station there. Gee, man, that's great to have one repair station. Maybe more, just saying. I keep putting pressure on this guy, but seriously, well, more would be great. Wow, they're just constantly dropping in fuel on this location. So, I guess his idea is just have a Panther army. Just keep dropping in fuel, get Panthers, and just fight. We'll see how well that goes. A lot of Panthers on the right-hand side, so it'd be very bad. Probably move back to T-70. Oh! A T-gun on the flank with a lot of tank rifle troops. They could, man, can they? No, they can't pin. Oh, they have a sticky satchel, though. Oh, good hit. Knocked out its engine. Bazooka firing, but I think it's going to miss the target. Yeah, it did. Double packs opening fire. Oh, more satchels. Oh, so many satchels. Oh, that poor tank didn't stand a chance. That is awesome. That was great. Say bye-bye to your command. That's what I'm talking about, what you kind of need to do. Because that's what? 150 munitions, kind of? Let's see, about 45 each? It is 45, right? That's guards. Puro. I can't click it. I think it's 45. So 90, about 180. Really, probably, no, 3. So about 135. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all to kill a command tank. And plus, you could use that like, with your normal tanks to kind of rush up against that Yag Tiger. So while the right-hand side's doing well, the left-hand side, Sean, let's not forget about him. He's probably clearing some of these mines, but at least capturing these points. And, you know, now that majority of the points are kind of in Axe's hands, they're starting to win the victory points, which is not an end-game scenario. They still have like 20 minutes before they really are in a bad situation, so they have plenty of time. They don't have to worry. Pull this thing back. Panzer Shreks will annihilate you. Again, tank destroyer, unit designed to kill tanks. So, yeah, not good. T-34 is rolling up. There's a lot of T-34s probably don't want to engage along Commander headquarters, preventing infantry from really pushing up. IS-2 on the field. This is where artillery fire over here would be a very good idea, or a skirmish strike. I think he might have a skirmish. Oh, here's fire. That's good. It'll hurt the buildings, plus it'll hurt a lot of the infantry. Fire could be a little more scattered, but whatever. Not too bad. The Yag Tiger's like, oh shit. They realized I have nothing here. This is where so they're focusing all their efforts over here. Not a bad idea. If you can get behind it, that would be great. A lot of their armor's still pulled back. Screw it. Kill the Stuka. Like, the IS-2 and stuff like that would be more than capable of killing it. Okay, maybe you should kill the Yag first, then kill the Stuka. Let's see, do you have enough to get... Yeah, you have enough to get another. So, that'll be a temporary loss. Well, if you kill the Stuka, he can't get back. Oh, no, he still could. That's still a lot of losses. Okay, now pull back. Oh, boy, here comes a fight. Panthers coming in. Once again, big Panther engagement. Now, a lot of the armor's weakened, though, and we'll see how well that goes. They use marked target on the IS-2. Flanking around, but again, we still have this headquarters building, which will open fire. Them pulling back, though, so it gives the IS-2 a chance to escape. Oh, damage engine. That's bad. One T-34 gone. Can he make it out? Oh, nice job killing that tank. 3 Panthers retreat, though, realizing, we don't want to die again. Now they're giving chase. Oh, wonderful. They're like, oh, it's clear? Okay, now we'll move up. But we still have these guys, so if they get close enough, they can throw a bunch of satchel charges on those things and possibly kill or wound multiple Panthers. So we'll see how well that goes. Suppressing run inbound, but they just move out of the way. That was actually a good push. I would say that's a good push. Fuzzy is down. He has a small force. Jawman has a bunch of Panthers, but not a ton of frontline forces. 13 has some good infantry and his Yags back up, but he did take a lot of losses. He's using a lot of his excess reserves. Sean, on the other hand, is probably... Yeah, he is the most, like, well-rounded forces. And he is still pushing on the left flank. Plus, his elephant's still in mid. So, he's doing a pretty damn good job. Nice shot on that Katusha, by the way. Oh, hello. They're like, wait, you have this thing here? We'll just push you into a... Oh, wait, no. He's back in... He knows. Like, if he stops and they throw a satchel charge, he's done for. So now they're going to focus on the infantry, I assume? So, yeah, so he has the left star, which is very good. He's, I guess, trying to fortify. He has been clearing mines, so I'll give him that. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Trying to focus in mid. Panzer IV, knocking out some of the infantry. Again, the thing is they have to get close with those penal forces, and as long as you keep the distance, they're fine. The Allies, on the other hand, while Torrance is still a huge army, not a lot of reserves. Puro's a huge army, but you know, a decent amount of manpower. Could probably be actually not a huge army. Probably could use that to take huge army. Very nice shot. Didn't just kill. Anyway, Clerv is GG. Why are you saying GG? Did you see that last assault? If he only knew that, like, the axis, let's see, 50, 40, 80, so bring that up to the 60. You have about 60 men, and then you guys actually have about even size army, if used effectively. It's not that bad. Yeah, my instructor, oh god, if he listens to this, I swear. Right now I'm going through a training of sorts, so I'm an instructor. But one thing is just like, the mind, like, all you have to do is shape the mind to think that you can win, and you can. It's really just if you think you're going to lose, then you're going to lose. But if you do something like that, where you lure them into a rocket barrage and annihilate all their infantry, oh, poor Sean. Then you still have a chance. As long as you keep playing well, you still have a chance. This guy, very nice job flanking. And the elephant is too busy over here. It would be hanging by a mine or something. So this Yag is done for. It's also marked targeted. So now it can't fire. Nice shot. Also, I love it. Luring the Panthers in this narrow corridor so they can be flanked. Oh, beautiful tactics by Torres. Can they kill one? Kill one. Oh, damn it. They killed one. T-34 gone. Tank manages to live. King Tiger on the field. Fuzzy. Oh. Got something. 3-star student also not bad. But Torrance shows that, I mean, like, he still has a decent amount of armor. Sure, it's not fantastic. It's not great, but whatever. He still has something. I like also how the repair stations have really been helping. Man, it's like you should build more repair stations. Why do you keep saying that? Why are you surrendering? Oh, wow. Giant army of conscripts moving in. Alright. Massive amounts of anti-teaser grenades. Oh my god. Throw one, cripple it, and just have the satchel guy move in. Please! One more. One more. One more. One more. Come on. Throw it. Throw all the satchels. Throw the satchels. Throw it. All of them are on. There's 4 satchels. Say goodbye to the king. A fantastic bundle grenade, though. Killing all that conscripts. Holy shit. That's why this game is not over yet. And Fuzzy's like, what the fuck? That was Fuzzy's ace in the hole, and he just lost it. Puro. Fantastic use of those penal troops. Holy mackerel. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a big armor push on the left. T-34, 85's is trying to flank these Panthers, neutralize them. There are 4 Panthers on the left side. Unfortunately, they're not getting kills. Only 1 T-34 left. Do we have any mines over here? No, he hasn't really been able to place mines. Oh, shoot. I think this is the point where, unfortunately, Torrance, I think, bit off more than he could chew. I think, yeah. Su-85 coming up, but the Panthers are way too strong. Don't turn. Oh, okay, don't show your butt to them, but yeah, that could be an issue. Your best player losing his armor. But oh my god, that was a great satchel. Oh, there's a mine. Was there a mine? I guess he was trying to place a mine there. Stop placing mines when there's troops 2 feet from you. God damn. Clerv is just like giving up at this point. If he only knew, like, again, how good his allies were playing. That being said, these 4 Panthers need to die. They really need to die. So Fuzzy doesn't really have anything. 13 doesn't have a Yag. He could be saving up for one, sure. But it's going to be a while before he can really deploy it. And, yeah, he's been taking some serious losses overall. Oh, IS-2's here. Alright. Hitting the headquarters building, too. So there's that. Oh, if he loses that, that's going to hurt him. Yeah, the only thing the Axis have left is this Panther army. Really, I'm being honest. Like, Sean is holding on the right pretty damn well, but I'm saying it's like the big assault force. That's pretty much it. So, if they can neutralize these things, they're in the clear. And right now they have 2 IS-2s? Yeah, they have 2 IS-2s. So they have the big guns on the field. And yeah, the IS-2 has how do I say this? The shots are more explosive, so I find they do a lot more damage versus infantry than armor per se, but still a heavy tank. Don't give up, kill the son of a gun. Oh wait, are you flanked? Oh, okay, never mind. If you go deal with that, that's fine. Oh, and the elephant's here. Okay, that's fine. Wow, you walked into the wrong. Why the hell would you walk into that? Fire from the behind, you're done. Yep. Why the hell you fought that? I don't understand. S-85's, though, could do a lot of damage versus this thing. But looks like the smoke may be obscuring their vision. Mass amount of conscripts moving in. Why would you group Ura? You don't have that much goddamn munitions. Like, seriously. Also, maybe stop the mine. No? Oh, no, it's Claire's mine. A lot of conscripts moving up. Why conscripts? Go with the freaking penals. This guy knows how to play. Unfortunately, I think the massive penals is draining his munitions a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's still working pretty damn well. Oh, on the far left side, looks like the tank's going after. Can the T-70 win? Probably not. That'd be amazing if it could, but it won't. Oh, Su-85 trying to get in. He probably get a nice. If it could maybe get a nice shot to kill the Panther. Very close. Oh, one more. Damn it. That sucks. Man, it's like you should have killed this building. And now this guy's be like, all right, I'll use my munitions to go kill it. Oh, shoot, retreat, retreat, retreat. Woo-wee, that could have done it. That would have been, he would not have to waste all that munitions if the IS-2s would have killed that. That's why, just, if it's there, kill it. Don't leave it there to... Oh, here we go. Su-85s. Come on. Focus fire. Long range. Long range. There we go. Ah, deployed smoke. Never mind. Oh, no, you can actually do direct fire. Or you can retreat. That's cool. If right now, it's this guy they have to worry about. Jamon has went from being crippled to now having the best offensive force. No offense, Sean. You're doing great on your right-hand side. But I wouldn't say you have necessarily an offensive army. You have a lot of Panzer Grenadiers, stuff like that. But you're being pushed back slowly but surely. The Panthers, on the other hand, have been doing great offensively. And unfortunately have really beaten back the best assault, like tank assault player on the left-hand side. So maybe if he built himself back up, sure. Doesn't have a lot of fuel or munitions like the Axis do. Which is weird, but also true. It's like, man, you guys should really be capturing these points back, but you're just letting them capture like straight at the center. Like, really? Oh, look, now you put some repair stations. Man, that would have been helpful a little while ago to get that guy's armor up so they weren't crippled when the Jamon attacked. Yeah, I originally thought Jamon was not a great player, but he slowly but surely showed that spam is something that can be effective. You thought I was going to say he's fantastic. No, he's spamming Panthers, but whatever. He's doing at least well. T-70 showing, though, that it's so good against killing infantry, and it can get a little payback now and again. There we go. Would have probably ran into a mine, so good thing they saved the mine. The Allies, well, did have a majority of the points. They really have to focus on this left-hand side. Like, oh, okay, nice. Nice idea. Place mines. When the Panthers come up, they get hit by... can you see that, by the way? No, you... Oh, my God, just that range. Okay, so when the Panthers roll up thinking, we're going to do this awesome assault and flank them, he's going to literally be lured into a trap. It's going to be great. So we have one mine going on. Oh, damn it, just one mine. Oh, he made it through. Oh, still, well, they still need extra support, but he can pull back a little bit. Oh, the damage tank is stopping the rest of them coming up. That's great. Su-85 needs some nice shots on the Panther. Come on, T-34. Oh, damn it, bounce. Oh, come on, hit this mine. Do it. Yes! I hit another mine over here. There's a bunch of tanks hit by mines. Su-85's like, yes! This is my day. T-35 could easily cripple that. And the engineers are trying to repair, but... Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. It lost its main gun. Okay, this for the Su-85 really needed to use its range. Yeah. Because then it could snipe them. Now, don't move up. Oh, shit. Something just happened on the right. Oh, the Yag. 6 kills. Oh, damn it. They probably did a mass. Oh, yep. S-85 did S-85, S-85. So, yeah, massive push over here. I didn't see that. That's my bad. But, yeah, that broke him over here. Looks like... Oh, wait, elephant? Oh, the elephant's over here, too. So, yeah, the elephant and them just focus fire. Torrents, unfortunately, left. Cost left. Clerv left. They all left. Wait, when they leave? 55, 50, 54, 55, 13. So, yeah, they all left after some big battle or something happened. They lost their force on the left as well. So, that sucks. But it was a good game. And actually, nice job to Sean and everyone on the Axis team. I was actually surprised they actually, you know, turned out pretty well in the end. Now they're just clearing. It's an AI, so I'm just going to fast forward through this point. But overall, what do I have to say? Actually, wow. If I have to say anything, I am most surprised with this guy, with his penal troops. I haven't really seen penal troops used that effectively in quite some time. He killed, what, Panthers, King Tigers, just everything he headquarters buildings. He killed everything he possibly could. So, while the game finishes up, Fuzzy, Jaman, great Panthers. His infantry sucked, and, you know, Mass Panthers did pretty good, though it did cost him quite a few times, and as you saw, it was very, very, he didn't play them extremely well, especially when attacking enemy territory. But he just used overwhelming numbers, and it was fine, I guess, for a time. Oh my god, that's a lot of armor. T-34 is ramming in, last big armor battle. But yeah, they're just being overwhelmed. That's the thing, he was just using a lot of... Oh, nice satchels. Killed a few, probably could have killed a few more. Yeah, he was just using overwhelming numbers, honestly. And, his Stuka strikes were okay at best, they weren't great. But, yeah, that's probably all I can really say. I feel like if you really... Again, the allies easily crippled him. He was just using that, allowing himself to build back up. Let's see. Fuzzy was okay. Good Stuka. I would say 47 kills, not bad. Not that great infantry. Kept losing a lot. Command to vehicles we saw died quite a few times. So he was just okay. 13. Yeah, not great either. His Yag Tiger kept being flanked and easily knocked out, and wasn't necessarily doing a lot of damage. Sean, on the other hand, his elephant, I believe that was the same elephant that's been there since the beginning. So that's pretty good, the fact that he's been able to keep that one alive for so long, but we've gone through 3 Yags. So I think that shows a big difference in playstyles. Plus, Sean was really able to push on this right side effectively quite a few times. He wasn't necessarily able to hold it a lot, but he was still pretty damn good overall. Let's see right now. We have Puro. Fantastic use of penals. Probably the best infantry in the game. Torx, great armor assaults, though I feel like you went a little risky, and unfortunately, your armor just couldn't keep up. I feel like probably the biggest downfall is Clerv. Just a goddamn Debbie Downer. If he probably would have really supported you guys with a lot more munitions and probably more repair stations, that would have helped the armored assaults over here by the T-34 being healed, the S-85s in mid being healed. It really would have helped out a lot, and I feel like that is something that kind of was disappointing. Also, he was not that great at holding the right side. The first half he was fine, the second half not so much. Actually, no, I wouldn't say the first half, because the first half they probably would have taken it over if it wasn't for Puro coming in the beginning. So Puro was probably Puro and Torrance were the best Soviet players by far. Cost, he did okay, but also not great. Also, I think at the time with the IS-2, it's like you could have killed the thing in mid, but you didn't, and then Puro had to come in and save you. So really, it was Puro and Torrance coming up to clean Clervs and Cost messes. And unfortunately, they could do it for so long, but eventually Fuzzy and Jamin, who were probably the weakest out of the two, maybe Fuzzy was better than 13, but they still, like, eventually they can only clean up the mess so many times. You have to deal with it yourself, and they just couldn't. But that's game. Let's double check damage. Jamin got the most damage, again, Panthers, obviously, but we look at kills, and that went to Sean. Very, very cool. Actually, I'm curious. Why do you get most kills? Oh, Penn's Grenadiers. That's cool. That's very cool. So let's go down over here. Torrent's most damage. Again, his T-34s were great, and again, most units kills. And Puro also up there as well, so very, very nice. But yeah, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And this is Greyshot 17, and I'll see you next time.